Hello, 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 and welcome to Wisdom from Within. I'm excited to be here as always, sharing some nuggets from my life, sharing nuggets from people in my life, friends, family, clients that have breakthroughs. And in so many of those moments, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to share all of this with you. This time together is all about remembering that there is tremendous wisdom within inside of your soul that is meant to guide you in your life so that you can stand in your life with power and strength. And a lot of times it's hard because when we connect to our truth, we stand alone. Maybe we think differently than others, or we make decisions that are uncommon. But at the end of the day, we are being truthful to ourselves and we are leading from that place, which ultimately feels incredible and liberating and authentic and grounded. And it's very inspiring for those around us. So this is the way to go, even though it can be very tough at times, because facing our truth is challenging. Facing our story is facing our past. But it's all here for us. It's all here to guide us, to teach us, to inform us of what feels good, what doesn't, and what really needs our attention. So spending time to listen and learning how to listen is so essential for us to live our highest and best life. And, recently I've heard people say, and I totally get this, people are like, I don't even know how to start. What does that even mean? Listening to my body. And I really understand that because we haven't been taught. We haven't been taught how to listen, and we certainly haven't been taught that it's a form of intelligence. So what I would say to you is start noticing how you feel, like really noticing how you feel in certain situations and what sensations start coming up in your body. I am sure that you have felt your heart race at times. I'm sure you have felt your stomach flip or goosebumps run up and down your arms or up and down your back. Maybe you get a headache out of nowhere or feel overwhelmed in a moment or anxious, worried, all of the things. So often we just ignore it. We just move through it. Oh, I'm feeling that way, or I shouldn't be feeling this way. A lot of times we judge it too. Why am I feeling so anxious? Why am I feeling so worried? I shouldn't feel this way, right? I shouldn't feel the way I'm feeling. I'm putting my glasses on because I want to see something. Okay. And the truth is, all of those nudges, all of those sensations, all of it is talking to you. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that something needs your attention or something really excites you. When you get excited about a new friendship or a new experience, or when something really lights you up, pay attention. This is the invitation today to really start paying attention, because I do understand that concept can feel big and, not so accessible. And so not only is the invitation today for you to notice, it's also for you to journal. So you can do one step and then the next. What would be ideal is if you started noticing and then you just started journaling. There's nothing else you need to do except pay attention, right? Okay, so your heart starts to flutter, pause, possibly body set, put your hand on your heart and belly, close your eyes, and connect to the feeling and try to link when did it start and when did it subside, if it subsides. That's it. And then journal it down. Do that for a couple of weeks and then see what starts to reveal itself. This is a process, especially if you're not used to this, especially if you're not someone that really meditates or quiets your voice or spends time kind of just walking by yourself. Maybe you're someone that's really busy and just on the go all the time. You're raising children and you're running a business, or you're just raising children, because that alone can be so busy and take up our life. So a lot of times we're just moving so quickly that we don't take the time to slow down and pay attention. So that is the invitation to you. And you can put even at the top of your journal, maybe something like, I noticed that I was feeling blank when, and then write down when it happened, right? And so you might start to see a pattern. Maybe there's someone specific in your life that causes you angst and you didn't really realize that until you started noticing the pattern. Sometimes when we journal, a lot of times this happens for me. I can think something, I can feel something, and then I move on and then I forget. So it's really nice. And it can be very exciting. Just go to Staples, go to the local deli, go somewhere, just get a notebook, something simple and plain or something elegant, whatever you want, and date it and just start writing down the sensations you're having, the feelings you're having, and the experiences that surround it. That's it. Then I want you to reach out to me and I want to talk to you about those experiences. I'm here for all of it. So please reach out to me at any time because I am on a mission to help you know how to listen to your body. First, awaken the wisdom inside of yourself, awaken it, help it come alive, which I'm going to get to in a second. And then helping people really listen to it and then trust the guidance. Right? Because a lot can happen once we start paying attention. Then it's like, oh my God, what do I do with this truth? And then it's in a safe way. How do I move forward with that wisdom, with that new understanding, with that truth that's been revealed? So now rewinding for a second and just going back to how do you awaken it? The one thing we just talked about was that paying attention and noticing. Another way to awaken it, which I really love this. For me, I love working out. Well, I don't love it all the time, but I really like it a lot. And I love what it does for me. I get on that treadmill. I get on that elliptical. I go out for a run. I walk fast, something to get my heart rate up. A lot of times I have music in my ears or I'm just listening to the nature around me. And that awakens my soul. That awakens that wisdom inside. And things start coming to me. Inspiration starts filling my body. So that might not happen to you right away. You might be someone that's just starting to work out. That's okay. Meet yourself where you're at. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to be like some marathon runner if you're not. Don't try to be somebody that works out 7 days a week if you're not. One step at a time. One step at a time. One run at a time. One jog at a time. One weightlifting at a time, a dance class, anything to get your heart rate going can awaken that wisdom within, that clarity. So I had a really cool experience just the other day. So I'm going to share this with you. I was just, I was away. I was doing a training. It was super fun. I was very inspired by the work around me. And in the morning before the day started, I got on the elliptical. And I was listening to this great music that I love and my heart was racing and I was all pumped up and it was exciting. And all of a sudden, I just had this idea come to me. So I love to speak about this. I love to engage about this reconnection to our wisdom, right? Awakening the emotional and kinesthetic intelligence that's innate within all of us, helping people really become empowered to step into their truth and stand by it. Right? That is the mission for me. And all of a sudden, I started thinking about and seeing myself speaking to college students that are entering college, students that are leaving college, pretty much the full span of the 4 years. Because when these young adults start college, they are for the first time making decisions for themselves. Do I want a sorority? Don't I want a sorority? What kind of roommate do I want? Am I a partier? Am I not a partier? Like, who am I really? And what choices do I want to make? What activities do I want to do? What major do I want to study? Where do I want to go to school? So there's all these decisions and we have all these influences around us, parents and, peers and social media. And it's the first time that young adults are really saying, I need to make this decision for myself. So helping them really lock into their truth. Same thing on the other side when college students are leaving. Where do I want to live? What job do I? All the things. And for the first time, making those choices and making those choices from an aligned, connected, truthful, authentic place would be my mission to help them do that. So I had this whole thing out of nowhere. Now, I've been a teacher for a really long time, over 30 years, and I've worked with younger. Actually, I have worked with some college, but mostly high school and middle school. And it just kind of dropped in. And my point is in sharing this with you is that inspiration and truth of where your passion might lie, or how you're feeling about a relationship, or a shift that you might want to take in your life, all of that kind of comes in when you activate your body and you allow some of the things that might be holding you back from an energetic standpoint to just kind of drip away. So dropping into that wisdom, that is a place to do it. Taking a walk, you could go down the treadmill like me or the other thing, but taking a walk, doing yoga, right? So just spending time or just sitting in meditation. So to close, I just want to summarize that A, knowing that it's totally fine if you don't understand or know how, you don't have to understand, to know how to listen to your body. If that's a foreign concept, I totally get it. And I invite you into this conversation because I want it to become something that you're familiar with and something that you have access to and something that feels comfortable for you and becomes your part of your daily life. Why? Because it's connected to your truth and you want to live your truth because it feels really, really good, even though, like I said, it can be hard sometimes. So that's number one. Don't worry, whatever your relationship is to the wisdom within, it's all good. I meet you where you're at, meet yourself where you're at. The second thing is, how do we start? How do we start listening? So body set, eyes closed, meditation, activating by working out, taking a walk, journaling, something like that. And then the third invitation is notice. Start then noticing. Once it's awakened and it's like percolating, then start noticing your feelings, start noticing your sensations, and where it's happening in your body and why, what are the circumstances that are surrounding it. So those are my 3 points for you today. That is my invitation for you today so that you can connect deeper to the wisdom from within. Yeah. I'm excited to come back here with you again next week. I'm going to make these sometime. They're never going to be longer than 30 minutes. And I kind of think I'm going to make them a little bit shorter, maybe like 18 or so minutes. That's kind of the goal. So I'm really excited to see you back here again next week. And for now, I'm thinking of you always. And please, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me at jen@jenaxe.com. You can DM me on Instagram at @Jen_Axe. All right. See you soon.